Hey everybody, this is ET from the Dice Matrix. Today we're going to be playing CuBirds, I think is the name of it. This is me right here, Bahama John. If you want to play games with me on Board Game Arena, yeah, find me, friend me. We'll play some games. So anyway, this is a game called CuBirds, which is a set collecting game where you're trying to collect sets of birds, or they call them flocks in this game. And basically on your turn, you have to take all the birds of one kind out of your hand and play them into onto the right or left of the display of like a row and a column of what they have. So, but you can, and then if your sets of birds matches at least one or more sets of birds on the other side, you get to keep all the ones in the middle. And then it tells you on each card how many you need to keep of that to make a set. So we're going to go ahead and accept here. 2-player game, so this should roll by pretty fast. Okay, so you see you're made, I'm playing Pantherina, and so basically this is like what a simple card looks like. So this duck says 4/6, so you need at least minimal 4 to keep one of the cards back, and if you have 6 of them, you get to keep 2 of the cards back, and you win the game by making, there's like 9 types of birds, and if you make 2 sets of 3 or 1 set of 7, then you win the game. All right. So what happens here, this is my hand down here, and I've got 3 ducks. So can I get this duck? I can. So what happens is I say I'm going to select all these little guys here. I'm going to play them up here, and this duck happens to be in between them. I'll come to my hand, which is the minimal requirement. I will click on that and fly home, and I'll slide down a little bit where you can see this is my collection. They started me off with whatever this guy is here, the reed warbler, which there's a lot of those in the game. And in the bottom left, it tells you how many of each type of bird are in the game. Like on the reed warbler here, there's 10. And on these like ducks are 13. And the smallest sets are here, like where you only need like 3 or 10, except for the flamingos are the smallest. There's only 7 cards in the set, but you only need 2 to make a flock of them. And there's a neat mechanic in this game is if you empty your hand out on purpose or by making a set, then the other player has to ditch all their cards, all other players, and then everybody gets 8 new cards, and you get to continue to keep going, which is a pretty cool mechanic. So sometimes when it seems like all is lost, you can play for that. So I'm not really liking what I'm collecting here, so I'm going to try to play. And up here I have 2 cards left. He has 7. So if you play a bird to a row that has nothing, no matches, you can either draw 2 cards from the deck, or you can pass. And I'm going to pass because my goal is to pass again next time and hope that my opponent doesn't have really good luck making sets, and that'll make me have an opportunity to have more cards in my hand. So I've only got 1 bird left. What do I got here? This is a magpie. I need a minimum of 5. It doesn't matter. I'm getting rid of them because I don't see anything open up. And they're, see, now they have 8 cards in their hand, but they're going to lose these because I'm going to play this. Let's see, where do I want to play this? Odds of me getting more stuff is over there. 5 out of 7. I'm going to play this here. Trying to collect these little guys. So now I will pass and trigger a new round because I have no cards in my hand, and they have to discard all their cards, and we both get 8 new cards, and it's my turn again. Okay, this is great. So I have 1, 2, 3 of these guys, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would have been nice to have 9 to make 2 collections. Oh, but I don't have a flamingo or a magpie to do anything over there. So, wow, kind of a rough draw. I need one of these guys, and I can't even get. Wow, this is pretty tough. So I have to kind of, wow. You know what? I'm just going to play my duck randomly somewhere and then hope I draw into it, because all I need is 1 more parrot to make something. Well, I got 3 owls, so that's a set. So I'll fly them home, and that gives me 3 in my set collection of different types of birds here. I mean, you can have 5, 6, or 7, but 3 is all you really need, because 2 sets of 3 win, or 7 sets of 1. I'd like to get all these birds up top here, the robins. I need 1 more of those, but I'm not seeing it, so I might have to try to set up for another big hand again. 2 ducks don't get me anything. Gosh, I really almost hate to do this. I'm going to set these here, and I'm purposely going to pass again, hoping that they don't have too good of a play. And then I'm going to dump all 3 of my parrots in a line somewhere and then hope that my new hand again looks better than it did. So far, this strategy has been working for me, but we'll see. My opponent has 3 sets. 3 sets. Okay. And of course, some sets are harder to get 3 of because there's limited amount in the game. You always keep 1 of the card and you have to discard all the rest. And even when you play sets out or you play birds to the board, that you have to play all of them, you know, which is kind of tough. So I think I am going to play all these parrots to one side here. That'll make 4 in a row, and I'm hoping to draw because there's a ton of these guys in the game. I'm going to pass and trigger, and hopefully, so they have to discard their whole hand and get 8 new cards. And oh, wow, this is a tough choice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. I'm actually, because I can qualify for 1, but I can get 2 sets of those guys, and he doesn't have any. He's already got parrots. So you know what? I'm going to take a chance he can't triple up on those. And I'm going to grab all these guys, all these robins. And now that I have 9, I'll be able to make 2 sets of those. I get to keep 2 of the cards. Not that I really need it, but... And of course, he'll go for that. So his strategy will probably get 3 parrots and 3 of something else. Whereas I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of cards. So I can actually set my hand up again. Let's go with... Wow, I don't know. Let's go here. And then I'll do that same trick. I'm getting very lucky being able to empty my hand quickly because I play games where you just can't play anything and you're just caught. There's a lot of luck in this game. But it's fairly enjoyable. Okay, I must lay down birds. Ooh, there's a flamingo. I could make 2 sets of flamingos if I get to them, but is that the logical thing to do? Well, I'd have to give up robins. Is that a robin? A magpie, sorry. I'd like to have this guy, but I don't have any of these to put on the other side. I think the flamingos are going to be the best choice for me at the moment, so I'm going to put that here. I hate to put all that many on one splotch, but I got no choice. I'm going to play these, fly home, and I get to keep 2 flamingos. So now it's almost tempting to try to go for 2 sets of 3 since I've got 2 sets of robins and 2 sets of 4. The flamingos are going to be hard to get. Although one just did dump out there. Shoo. I could try to play an owl and hope that I get something lucky here. I'm going to do a random draw of 2. I probably shouldn't do this. But hoping that... Well, I did get a flamingo, but I doubt that flamingo is still... Well, could be around. We'll find out. Oh, but I can't get it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's 6 of these guys. So if he doesn't take up here, I could put the flamingo out and at least collect all those guys to make a set, which would give me 2 of those then, 2 of those, and 2 of those. Tripling up on doubles. I don't know if that's smart. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 different types. I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really need this guy right here. Or now, oh man, I just don't have any of those tall guys. I hate to give him the flamingos, but I think I have to at this point. He could dump out on me. See, right now, I could play a small flock, which is keeping 1 card, which just gives me 2. But I'm trying to go for the 7, I think, at this point. So I'm going to pass, because if he doesn't take this down here, I'll be able to collect this toucan and give me another set, which would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and make me 1 away, because this would be 7 out of the 9 different flocks. That means I would just need a parrot, or these guys up here, the magpies, to get the last one. Tough choices. The deck's always reshuffled. It shows your draw deck over here of 12, your discard over here, but it just gets reshuffled through if you ever run out. I mean, there is some thinking, there is some strategy, but a lot of luck in this game. So let's see what we can do here. My opponent is thinking hard. Oh, by the way, I'm terrible at this game. As you can see by my ranking, this person is a 203, so they're basically twice as good as me. But I'm sure, excuse me, but they could also be twice as lucky. I almost hate, oh, wow. They're going to go for the Robin strategy. I see that. Well, I'm going to go here and fly these home. Okay, because all they need is one more magpie to get 2 sets of 3, which are these guys. So I got to kind of keep an eye on that. I may just stick a couple in my hand because I also need those. I'm going to have to put this here just to play defense to collect those magpies so he doesn't get them. Ooh, Alice, don't help me. Look at all these guys down here. I mean, it's tempting just to take those, I guess. If he doesn't, I will, because at least that'll get me 2 sets of 3. He should take that if he has any of these guys, Robins. But, oh, he's trying to get out on me. All he needs is... Okay, so I think the wisest thing for me right now is to come over here, collect all these dudes in the middle, tall birds. And, wow, am I one away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so no, I'll be able to put 2 of those. So if I could ever come up with the flamingos, I could win in the 2 sets of 3, but I'm really just trying to get a set of these guys. I have the 2 sets I need in my hand. I just got to figure out how to get either 5 of these or 3 more of these. There's 2 more of those in play. Oh, this guy's trying to rail me. Oh, he's going to get first pick. He might beat me because if he gets a good hand of these guys and he can collect those 2, shoot, he'd be putting the hurting on me. What can I do? If he doesn't have anything good up here, I can take 2 of them and then I can keep trying to random draw 2 cards, hoping I get one. But there's, oh, but the discard just got reshuffled, so they'll be back in there. Interesting. Although all I really need is owls. Right? No, I already have an owl. Oh, he took those. Gosh, okay. Is there a way I can get, if I can get these guys, I need a toucan because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have enough to get, that'll give me 2 sets of 3 of both of those, but, so if I go here, I will win on my next turn if he doesn't win, because I'd be able to play my magpie up here, and that'll give me 2 sets of 3, because I'll be able to, that'll give me enough Robins to drop at least 1 set in. That'll be 2 sets of 3. So if he doesn't win on this turn, I've got it. Championship. We'll find out. He doesn't have it. All right, so I'm going to play this to here. And I will get my 2 sets of 3 because I'll fly home. And then it'll be GG's, as they say. Good game. Come up and say, I've won. All right, that's the basics of how you play CuBirds. Sorry it's a little bit quiet here tonight, but I've got some company around, so I have to kind of deal with that. All right, you guys have a great one. Thanks for watching the Dice Matrix, and we will try some more Board Game Arena in the future of different games.